This is the second video on Tare Tuttare Ture Svaha. From the last lesson, we have the simplified version of just G, E minor, A minor, and D. So now we're gonna add a little bit more color into the song. So I'm gonna be sticking with the plucking techniques on the right hand, the thumb just for the bass, and the other three fingers on the last three strings. Down here with bass, no bass, with bass, no bass, alternatively like this. So the first thing is instead of regular G like this, just only three fingers pressing on the string, now we're going to move the ring fingers into the second strings, remain on the third fret, and now use the little finger on the third fret of the first string. So this is regular G. Now this is still G, but the sound is different. This is regular G, sound like this, but now this is the new version. So it's gonna be a little bit more kind of floaty, which is the feeling that the original composer wants to add into the song. So now we're gonna play this G instead, with the ring on the second string, third fret, and the little finger on the first string, third fret also. It's gonna be like this. Now when we change to E minor, it's going to be relatively easy because the index, the ring, and the little fingers remain the same place. You just move the middle finger onto the fourth string on the second fret to be like this. So this is not a regular E minor either. Regular E minor will be just like this. So we keep pressing the last two strings, just like G. Now we move here. Still E minor, but just a variation of it. Tare Tuttare Ture Svaha, Tare Tuttare Ture Svaha. So you might notice that I lift my ring finger at some parts of the mantra before the tuttare. So it'll be tare. See? So this is regular A minor, and then just before the tuttare I lift the ring finger. So this is called A minor 7. But the name doesn't really mean much in this point. Just this is A minor, this is A minor 7. That's it. Very simple. Just lift the ring finger. Leave the third string open. Just be sure that the third string remain open. It doesn't. The other two fingers doesn't interfere with the third string. If you don't press it perpendicular to the fingerboard, you do it like this. The third string gonna mute it. Make sure the finger is nice and perpendicular to the fingerboard, so the third third string will still sound, still rings nicely. So it's gonna be. Now on the D, it's gonna be D7. I think it's called D7. Yeah. Just like regular D, yeah. Just like regular D, but you just have your little finger on the first string on the third fret, and And then just before the Tuttare, you lift the little finger back to regular D. Okay, so now we have, instead of regular G, we have another variation of G by adding the little finger. So you move the ring finger up one string and the little finger press on the first string. Now change this to E minor variation. Just move your middle finger onto the fourth string at the second fret. Then A minor, same A minor, but then just before the Tuttare, you just remove your ring finger out. And then D, D7, you add the little finger on the first string, and then just before the Tuttare, you lift the little finger out. It's going to sound like this. Tuttare Ture Svaha. So now I'm going to add just one last element into the chord progression. It's going to be between when you switch from G to E minor. You can do this just fine. This is perfect. There is nothing wrong with this. But the original composer of the song, he likes to add a little color to be like. If you notice, he just remove the middle finger, and then just move the index finger up on the sixth string, just for one pluck, and then just for one pluck, and then back on E minor variation. So it's going to be. Tempo going to change a little bit because it's this one adds in between the rhythm instead of just instead of equally tempo, he just adds something in between so it doesn't interfere with the regular tempo of the mantra. Ding, 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 ding. And this is gonna go nicely with the lyrics. It's gonna sound like during the just before the end of the mantra. It's actually just before the beginning of the second line. And the rest is the same. Om Tare Tuttare Ture Svaha. 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 So don't take the plucking pattern with bass and without bass, with bass and without bass too seriously. Just let it flow. Because if you too much focus on the pattern, the flow of the song, it's not it wouldn't sound natural. So of course when you switch to like the in between bass like this. So you like to play the bass 3 times in a row, but at a slightly quicker tempo, from G and then to E minor. You have something in between as well. Bass, bass, 3 bass in a row. Right? It took me a while to get into this tempo, so there is no need to rush, because you already have several versions, from the simplest to just intermediate, and then like the more colorful version. There's so many ways that you can play on yourself. This is just a variation that the original composer wants to have this color. I'll go through this one more time, so maybe you can play along. And also, before I actually start singing, I like to go through the chord progression one time and kind of sing in my mind to make sure that I got the tempo and the pitch, everything in sync with the guitar. Or maybe just hum. You end with the root chord, which is in this case is the G chord on the last syllable to end the song. So if not, you can just repeat this over and over. And of course, this chord can also be played with strumming as well. But the nice thing about strumming is that you can just let your feeling and everything goes and as powerful as you like. So this is the complete version of the of Om Tare Tuttare by Yano that he likes to be played. So let's practice that. If you have any questions, just put it on the comments below. Thank you very much.